guys, so I wanted to create like a little video that was just like fun and cool and quirky and awesome. I like posting these kinds of videos because I just get to like talk and blabber, which is my favorite thing to do. I wanted to talk about friendships today because lately I've noticed that a lot of my friendships have not deteriorated, but they're not as strong as they used to be, which I guess you could use the word deteriorated. There's definitely a couple that haven't, but for the most part, most of them have like fallen to the wayside, and I don't talk to many people that I used to talk to, and part of that is because I did leave high school. I think some people like don't take to me very well because I tend to be very abrasive with things that I'm passionate about, and when I'm with someone that I really appreciate as a friend or like just as a person, I try to appreciate everyone as a person, but I mean, sometimes I fail. I tend to be very passionate when I talk to them, and I tend to use my hands a lot, and I tend to be really, really into the conversation. And some people, I think, I don't want to use the word intimidated because I feel like that makes me seem like I'm better than other people, which I'm not. I think some people just aren't used to that because I think there's a lot of people who aren't as passionate about things that they really want to talk about because they feel like they're going to be judged, and I don't really give a shit about being judged, so, you know, stupid. Go away. Go away. Go away, stupid little fucking piece of shit. Okay, over the past, I'd say like 6 or 7 months, my friendship with a couple of people, obviously I'm not gonna name names, but a couple of people, it's like deteriorated, or the dynamic of the friendship has completely changed. Another part of friendships that I want to talk about is friendships with boys. I've always had an act for being friends with boys. There's a lot of people that would tell you that it's pretty much impossible for a girl and a boy to just be friends, which I kind of agree with. There's always going to be some kind of sexual tension there, or some kind of awkwardness that's going to come up every once in a while, because you are two different genders, and there's things that you probably wouldn't talk to them about that you would probably talk to someone of the same gender with. The entire time I was in school, like, I'd say a good 70% of my friends, like, my entire time, from kindergarten up until senior year, we're boys. I don't know why, other than the obvious. I think I gravitate towards boys because they do tend to have less drama, but then drama ensues between you and that boy because they think that you like them and you don't, or maybe you do, and they get really awkward about it. If you're friends with someone and then you start liking them or they start liking you, and you can tell that either that person can tell that you like them, or you can tell that that person likes you, and then it just gets awkward, and then it's like you stop hanging out, and then like you don't talk for months, and then they come back and they're like, hey, and you're like, hey. Dating is weird. I was seeing someone like a little less than a month ago, and he was cool, he was trendy and new and fun, but like ultimately it just didn't work out between us because we are both very different people and we come from two very different worlds. And I think I kind of knew that, like deep down in my heart, I think I always knew that. As you grow up and as you change as a person and as you find out who you really are, you're going to shed friends, and that's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. Change is a part of life. It is quite literally a part of life. Like you have to go through change to go through life. Like, you have to age, obviously. Your body is going to change. The way that you think is going to change. Certain views that you have are going to change. Certain characteristics that you may look for in a sexual partner or a romantic partner or a friend are going to change. It's all going to change. So your friends are going to shed off like dead skin cells, and you'll probably have like a million friends between now and the time you die. Don't ever feel like it's your fault that you lose a friend. Chances are it's probably not your fault. Like, you outgrew each other, and you should never be like, well, that friendship was like for nothing because now we're not friends anymore. No, like, it was for everything. You have those memories. You had those great times with each other. You made great bonds with that person, but now you're just going on, and they're going on, and there's that, and you should be more happy about that. You should be more happy that someone who you cared about so deeply at one point is doing something that they love, and hopefully they feel the same for you. Things happen, things change, you change, your life changes, the world around you changes. It's a part of life. People are going to change. People are going to change around you constantly, and it's so crazy because you're constantly changing, but what you have to remember is that everybody else is also changing. It sucks, but it's not the end of the road, and it should never ever discourage you from being happy for that person and what they're gonna do with their life, and it should never ever fracture your life personally, because you will go on, you will still breathe, you are still here, you are okay, I promise. Well, it's just me being me. So if you guys want me to talk about anything, or if you have any like cool things that you want me to talk about, like just put them down in the comments. Bye guys.